Welcome everyone to Manton High School. This is Rick Swanson along with Nate Swanson, and we will be calling the action for you tonight. Nate, our third night in a row, welcome once again.
I say it every time, but always a pleasure, especially this time of year. You know, you never know when you're going to get the game taken away by a COVID protocol or contact tracing, so always good to get the games in.
That is very true. Our pregame report tonight brought to you by Bostic's Drugstore of Manton. Well, as mentioned, we are at Manton High School for girls high school basketball tonight. Our matchup has the Lady Rangers of Manton hosting the Lady Comets of NMC. This is their first meeting of the season, even though they are scheduled to play later on, about a couple weeks from now, for a second time. But last year, Manton defeated NMC by wide margins in their two matchups when Manton was on their way to that 22-2 overall record. Currently this season, NMC has a very respectable 6-2 record. In their last game, they defeated Music 56-22 Monday night. They come in averaging 42 points a game, allowing 32 points a game. As far as the hometown Rangers, their record is now 5-2. Their last game Monday night was a win over Pine River by the score of 58-45. They are averaging 51 points a game while allowing 38. So Nate, these two have similar records. NMC 6-2, Manton 5-2. So I want to take a look at the four common opponents they've had so far this season. Against Pine River, NMC won by 11, Manton won by 13.
Very close.
Against Everett, NMC won by 19, Manton won by 10.
Similar, yeah.
Against Roscommon, NMC won by 21, Manton won by 35.
All right, big wins.
And they both lost to Lake City. Lake City defeated NMC by 30, and Lake City defeated Manton by 13. Now, I'm not sure what it tells us, but it's still fun to look at those numbers and compare a little bit. What it might show is that we could have a good ball game tonight.
Very close game, yeah. All those are pretty close common opponents. So yeah, could be a barn burner here tonight.
Our sponsors for the live stream this year: Bostic's Drugstore, Northern Michigan Environmental Transport, Shepler's Well Drilling, and Wilder Heating and Cooling. We certainly thank them for allowing these live streams to be broadcast. So Nate, let's move on and take a closer look at our teams. First, the NMC Comets. NMC, as I mentioned, comes into the game 6-2. Their head coach is Rich Bennett. Last year, the NMC girls had a nice season. They finished 14-9 overall, 6th place in the 9-school Highland Conference.
Yeah, they still got a very young team, which we'll touch on, but looks like there could be a factor again in Division 4 district for sure. Which is only 3 weeks away. They did win a district title last year, and in fact, we're pretty sure they were in the regional title game just before things got shut down. So they were in a really good season last year. Before the season was all canceled before it shut down. But some of their players to watch here tonight are Megan Bennett's the big one. She's tall, she's athletic. Her best game so far, she had a 19-point, 11-rebound game against Pine River. Then you got Allie Crick. She can kind of do it all. She's their point guard. She had 11 steals against Pine River. She's in your face, plays great defense. She had a 17-point, 8-steal, 6-rebound game against Beale City. That was kind of a great all-around game for her as well. Then you have Paige Ebles. She's a sophomore. She scored double figures a couple times this year. Compliments Crick in the backcourt. Good off guard. Then you have Riley Langton down low. She had 14 points against Everett. She had an 11-point, 12-rebound game against Music on Monday night. So she's a double-double waiting to happen down low as well. But their roster makeup, they have 2 seniors, 3 juniors, 5 sophomores, and 2 freshmen. And some of those are already playing on JV here tonight, so we're not sure exactly, who we're going to see playing. But a very young squad with only 2 seniors.
Again, a team that you are familiar with, Nate, because you did spend those years at NMC coaching, and with your wife Amy also coaching volleyball and you helping out with volleyball. You know a lot of these girls real well, just like you knew the boys last night.
I've coached pretty much every single one of them. One of my favorite seasons was that last year I had volleyball with these girls. These girls were 8th graders and 9th graders. It's a great group of girls to work with. I knew that they were going to be special, as I got older. And they're still just, sophomores and juniors right now. So give them another year, and I can see them, going right back to the regionals this year and maybe even doing some more next year. So great group of girls.
Well, let's take a closer look at the Lady Rangers. Coach Katona is in his 8th year coaching Manton Girls. Last season, we know, a fantastic 22-2 overall record. District champs, and just like NMC, they were ready to play for a regional title when the season came to a close.
Yeah, this year's team continues to find their way through this crazy season. The 5 wins and 2 losses, like you mentioned. The girls work hard, both ends of the floor. Each has a role to play. From point guard to center to bench. They're finding that each time they get to go out there. Then they're just improving. Each and every time they get to go on the floor. But freshman Lauren Wilder, she's the one. She's got 20 points per game, assist leader, steals leader. She had a high of 30 points this year. Then you have senior Asia Taylor. Really impressed with her lately. Just coming back from those injuries she's had the last couple years. But she's going double-double any night. She had a high of 15 points in their win here Monday night. You have sophomore Leah Helsel. Really liked her game on Monday as well. I love that she was stepping out beyond the 3-point line. She's hit double figures in a few games this year. She had a career high of 17 points in that Monday night win. I think she had 3 or 4 3-pointers made as well. So great shooting. You have senior Sam Powers. She can score, rebound, plays really tough defense. And with these good guards, NMC will have her tonight. We're going to need Sam to play some great defense. Junior Megan Moffitt, strong presence inside. She's one of the top rebounders on the team. She scored a high of 14 points this year. That was against Ross Common. You have Grace War, Abby Wood, Morgan Shepler. They round out the team. They provide great minutes. We've talked about all year. There's really no let-up when anybody subs in on this team. Very unselfish group of girls. They play up-tempo, push the ball when they can, play tough defense. They will foul a little bit, and having only 8 girls on the team, you got to keep that in check at times. But the group really shot the ball well on the first half Monday night against Pine River. They look to do the same thing here tonight.
Well, we had a good game here last night with the boys hosting NMC. NMC came in undefeated at 8-0, ranked number 10 in Division 4 in the state, and the Rangers knocked them off by a pretty impressive score. But what I'm getting to is the tough defense that the boys played last night against NMC. We've been seeing the same kind of thing from the girls this year, Nate, with their tough defense, and they're just in your face and looking for deflections and catching and tipping. It's a tough defense to play against.
Yeah, we've said that the last few years is the boys and girls squads are very similar. I mean, play man-to-man, in-your-face defense, trapping when they can, full court pressure. The other team puts the ball in the hoop. I mean, you can't blink, and they're got down the floor going for a layup. So very similar squads. And according to this poster over here, the Rangers are jawsome. So we got to keep that going here tonight. Continue this undefeated week, and get over the Wednesday that we have right now, and move on. Keep the dubs coming.
Well, this has been our pregame report, sponsored by Bostic's Drugstore of downtown Manton, and the warm-up is winding down. We'll turn it over to the public address announcer for our national anthem and starting lineups.
NMC comments in your hometown Manton Rangers. Ladies and gentlemen, the privilege of this event was made possible by those who have fought and continue to fight for the freedoms we enjoy. Let us now honor and respect their efforts in our country. Ladies and gentlemen, please remove your hats. All veterans, we encourage you to render the appropriate salute. And everyone able, please stand at attention, placing your hand over your heart as we proudly sing our national anthem. And now let's meet the starting lineup for today's game. First for the visiting Comets. Let's talk for number 1, Nate Eagle. Senior number 3, Allie Crick. Junior number 20, Maggie Young. Junior number 21, Megan Bennett. And junior number 33, Riley Langston. And that's the coach by Bennett. And now let's stand and make some noise for your hometown Manton Rangers. Freshman number 1, Lauren Wilder. Sophomore number 2, Leah Hessel. Junior number 3, Megan Moffett. Senior number 4, Asia Taylor. Senior number 12, Sam Howard. Coached by J.B. Ford.
All right, so let's hit the starting lineup real quick again for you. For NMC, a sophomore number 1, Paige Ebles. Senior number 3, Allie Crick. Junior number 20, Maggie Yont. Junior number 21, Megan Bennett, and junior number 33, Riley Langton, and they're coached by Rich Bennett. And then for the Rangers, you have freshman number 1, Lauren Wilder, number 2, Leah Helsel, a sophomore, junior number 3, Megan Moffett, seniors, Sam Powers and Asia Taylor, numbers 4 and number 12.
Visiting team with the inbound this year. No jump ball to start ball games. Christian with the basketball. Into the hoop. Number 3, Allie Crick puts the first points up on the board. Aggressive move to the hoop.
A little too easy to start the game off there. Got to eliminate that drill penetration.
2-on-2 defense from the Comets. Rangers will have to move the basketball. Skip pass, Helsel. Taylor again. Bounced into Wilder. Off to Megan Moffett. Her shot no good. Rebound, Bennett. Interesting, Nate's got Wilder down low again.
They do it. They liked it last game, and I like what you can do now. She's going against a really tall, lanky Megan Bennett, so it's a little trickier.
Exactly. Can be a little tougher in there going against her height. Crick has the ball out of bounds. Didn't know if it was knocked out of bounds, but off her. Manton basketball. Turnover, Comets.
Much better defense that time. Didn't allow a penetration. They were front and bending a little bit.
And turnover, Rangers. Travel call on Asia Taylor. Ebles on the point for the Comets. Almost a steal by Wilder. Bounce pass down low to Bennett. Trying to bounce pass to Crick. Ball goes out of bounds.
Probably like to see her shoot the ball.
Exactly. I was thinking with her size down there, you'd like to see her going up.
Trying to be unselfish. I get it.
Taylor for 3. Around and off. Langton with the rebound for NMC. Ebles to Yount. Yount back to Crick. Allie Crick baseline. Working back around to Ebles, left wing. Ball on the floor. And we get a timeout taken.
Yeah, Coach Bennett didn't like something they were doing on offense there. Took the quick timeout.
So not a lot of points on the board here so far, Nate. We got 2-0. The only points up by Allie Crick, I believe.
Yeah, it was by Allie Crick, yeah. Quick bucket on their end. Manton's kind of stopped that dribble penetration. They kind of backed off a little bit. Protecting the paint against this good tall squad of the Comets. But yeah, now on the other end, Comets are playing great defense, not really allowing much from Manton. Manton's had a couple turnovers as well. So he's got to clean up the offensive end. They're playing all right defense. They forced a timeout right there. But yeah.
I was thinking Coach Katona probably wasn't unhappy with that timeout taken by NMC. He probably had a couple things to say about this zone offense.
Oh, for sure.
As NMC is throwing that 2-1-2 out. But NMC has the ball under their own basket. 5:44 left to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I feel like we're seeing a lot more zones this year than in years past.
Lob pass into Megan Bennett off the glass. Bennett for 2 on the out-of-bounds play. 4-0 NMC. Wilder underneath. Kind of a wild hook shot there with the left hand. But the Rangers come away with it. Here's Helsel, right wing, back to Powers. Bounce pass Helsel. Megan Moffett in the key, kicks it out. Taylor again, they are moving the ball well. Just nothing really open. Bounce pass to Moffett. Again to Wilder, off the glass, got it. Post to post pass, I love it.
That was pretty. That's how you break a zone right there.
Crick up the right sideline. Gets by any trap that the Rangers might have had. And we get another bucket inside by NMC. They lead at 6-2. Pass underneath the Wilder, off the glass, got it. Moffett to Wilder, just like the last bucket for the Rangers. 6-4. NMC on top.
Yeah, it worked just as well the first time, so why not go back to it, right?
Pass deflected, but right to Langton. And she's right there to put it off the glass.
That's an unlucky tip. Langton will take it. But yeah, good deflection. Just didn't quite end up right.
Taylor to Moffett at the free throw line, working it around outside. Bounce pass down low to Wilder. Splits the defense, off the glass, got it. Just dove between Bennett and Langton down low, 8-6 NMC.
Yeah, Wilder's got a quick 6 points. All of Manton's points so far. They've all been on layups.
Evil's pass deflected, and girls on the floor for it. And can't stand. Still on the floor after it. And finally a jump ball call. Quite a scramble.
It was a scramble. Could have called a jump a couple times. There's some fouls in there too, but yeah, Manton ends up.
Possession arrow, Rangers. Chance to tie it up here. Wilder outside. Pass deflected. Comets come up with it. Turnover Manton. Eagles guarded by Wilder. Powers with the steal. Off the glass. Got it. Sam Powers, steal and a bucket. Ties us at 8. And the Comets turn it over.
That's what Sam will give you. That great defense and leads the easy buckets.
And there's that full court pressure. caused a long pass by NMC, and they can't control it. Ranger basketball. Helsel's pass, stolen by Crick. Chased by Powers, couldn't get there. Rebound up, no good. And we're going to get a whistle. Jamie DeCam tried on that putback, just came into the ballgame for the Comets.
That is the first foul of the game for either squad, and they called that on Powers.
Inbound to Crick, trying to post Bennett, knocked away, and Wilder comes up with it. Pushing. Gets under control, puts it up left hand, got it. Little contact on that drive, but she maintained her composure. 10-8. Rangers on top. And foul from the Rangers on that press.
That's going to be another one on Powers, so that's her second.
Yep, Sam didn't cut that one off. She was just running alongside. Inbound pass to Crick, all alone for the layup. Nobody back on defense. We're tied at 10. Powers to Taylor. Powers, Moffitt. Bounce pass to Taylor. Skip pass Helsel. At the elbow, back outside. Powers, bounce pass to Wilder. And call for the travel this time as she tried to squeeze between those two defenders again.
Yeah, she's had a quick 4 layups so far, 8 points. By that time, the Comets closed her off a little bit better. Forced a travel call.
Grace Ward checking in for Powers. Another whistle against the Rangers as Crick was trying to take the ball up the right sideline.
And that follows on War, who just came into the game. That's her first. And the Rangers' third.
Yount into Crick. Just 1:30 left to go here in fast moving first quarter. Yount drives baseline, caught underneath, and pass goes out of bounds to the Rangers. She was kind of stuck in no man's land under there and nowhere to go.
Good idea, hoping to throw it up and have Bennett catch it, but a little too hard of a pass.
Tied at 10. Grace Ward, Helsel around to Wilder. Grace Ward to Moffitt. Back to Helsel. Grace Ward shot up, no good. Wilder with the rebound. And jump ball called. It'll be Comets basketball with possession arrow.
Yeah, Comets are definitely taking away the outside shots. Rangers have taken 1 3.
And the Comets had the right idea there that time, breaking the pressure, but Bennett took a couple steps before she got the ball on the floor. Turnover Comets. Under a minute now. Tied at 10. Wilder with the ball. Helsel, right side. War back to Wilder. Probably be happy with the last shot here, unless something presents itself. There's Grace War, shot up, no good. Moffitt's there for the rebound, out to Taylor. War to Wilder, 15 seconds to go. Bounce pass inside to Moffitt, and we're going to get a reach foul on the Comets underneath.
That foul's going to be on Bennett, the junior, number 21. That's her first, and the Comets' first for the half.
She is a big presence down low, that's for sure. Lob into Taylor to Wilder, shot up, and no good. Rebound goes to the Comets, Megan Bennett, and that's the last second. Ball in the air. It would have counted. Crick got rid of it before the buzzer. But that is the end of one, and we are tied at 10 here from Manton tonight. Let's go ahead and do a sponsor spotlight here during our timeout.
Yeah, Wilder Heating and Cooling. Owner Chad Wilder, a Manton alum himself, started his business in 2001, so now he's in his 20th year. Coverage area is wide in northern Michigan, from Big Rapids to Charlevoix. They will serve single families as well as larger multi-unit complexes. Wilder's offers 24-hour service. They take care of the customer, and no job is too small. Chad Wilder has been a faithful sponsor of Manton basketball being broadcast on the radio and or internet since it began 4 seasons ago.
Not unlike the game we were talking about, Nate. Similar records, NMC 6-2, Rangers 5-2. We looked at some common opponents in our pregame, and we said we could have a close, good ball game. That's just what we got.
10. You cannot possibly get any closer than they are right now. It's impossible.
That's absolutely true. So possession arrow with the Rangers as we start the second quarter. Haven't seen Helsel try to shoot over the zone yet out there.
No, Comets are getting out on the shooters. That's something. Hitting 5 threes in the first half against Pine River Monday, that must be something that Comets are really focused on.
There she is, right there on that wing. She had 17 Monday night. Goes baseline, back out to Wilder. Skip past Taylor, skip past Helsel. Into the lane, Wilder, a little short jumper, no good. Yount with the rebound. Gives it up to Crick. Wilder working her way through the picks, set by the Comet offense. Skip pass down low, up off glass, got it. That was Allie Crick with the bucket for the Comets, and they take the lead, 12-10. Wilder for 3, shot up, no good, and Yount up high for the rebound.
Yount's got those long arms. That's what I love about coaching him volleyball. That-handed Yount, those long arms, played a great front row for him.
Crick gets the screen, nothing there. Shot up off the glass, no good. Bennett with the rebound, no good. And ball knocked out of bounds by Elena Roosevelt, who's into the Comet lineup.
Couple good looks by the Comets there. If you're a Ranger fan, you got to eliminate those second chance opportunities. Got to get better box outs. Keep those girls out of the lanes.
Wilder with the shot, up, no good. And Helsel chased it down to save it, and then saved again by the Comets. And whistle against Manton. Comets will inbound. We're still a ways from either team shooting the bonus here in the first half.
Yeah, that's only the 4th foul by the Rangers, but the first by Helsel.
Crick gets a screen from Yount. Helsel trying to bother Crick a little bit. One of the leaders on this NMC team as a senior. Number 3. There's Crick on the baseline, trying to go baseline. We'll get a whistle against the Rangers.
That foul will be on Moffitt.
Yeah, you
number 3. That's her first.
Want to cut that baseline, but Megan just wasn't there soon enough. So Langton and Ebels are back into the Comet lineup. They have their starters out there once again. Into Crick, her shot up, in and out. Rebound Grace War for the Rangers. Moffett out on top. Goes to Helsel. Taylor to Wilder. 5:20 left to go first half. 12-10, NMC on top. Wilder to Taylor. Skip pass, Helsel. There's a post to War, working inside, around and off. I like the aggressive move from War, just couldn't get it to fall.
That was a good take. Thomas are staying in that zone defense, a tough zone. You gotta find a way to break it.
We got the tough zone going both ways here. We're gonna get a call underneath. Megan Moffett making life miserable underneath for Bennett, trying to deny her the ball, but draws a foul.
That's a foul on Moffett. That's her second and the 6th for Manton.
Bounce pass to Ebles, baseline, 10-footer up, no good. High for the rebound, Bennett. Her shot, no good. NMC comes up with it again. To Yount, who wanted the ball, off glass, got it. 2-point field goal from Maggie Yount. And we're going to get a whistle on the NMC side as Wilder was trying to make a move to the lane.
That foul is number 3, Crick, the senior. That's her first, NMC's second.
No doubt the 2-1-2 has bothered the Rangers. Sometimes when they do get the ball, they're a little too far beyond the line to get a shot up. There's Helsel. No good. And rebound off Manton. NMC basketball.
That's one of the few open looks that Manton even had tonight from 3.
And Coach Katona takes a timeout as the Lady Rangers trail the Lady Comets 14-10 here in the second quarter. Let's spotlight Northern Michigan Environmental Transport. Owner Troy Vogelaar, Manton resident, has 20 years of experience in helping to keep the environment clean by properly disposing of contaminants. If you're wondering what to do with that used oil, wastewater, machine coolants, oil filters, oily rags, so on, call Troy. He started his own business 3 years ago and is experienced. He's local and very loyal to customers, both commercial and residential. Again, looking for someone to haul and properly dispose of your wastewater or used oil? Call Troy Vogelaar. Call Troy Vogelaar of Northern Michigan Environmental Transport at 231-429-8489. 231-429-8489.
Yeah, right now, halfway through the quarter, Comets are up 4-0 in the second. Got to get something on the board soon.
So Rangers with that full court pressure that has caused trouble for so many other teams. Comets haven't been bothered too much, and there they turn it over. Moffett with the steal. Ahead to Powers underneath Helsel. Back out, working it around. Wilder spin move in the lane, out to Helsel for 3. Shot up, got it. That's what we were looking for. Leah Helsel with the 3. Pulls the Rangers back within 1 at 14-13. And a quick timeout taken by the Comets after that 3 ball went through.
Yeah, that's how you beat a zone. Either quick passes or some dribble penetration, get 2 guys looking at you, and then 1 guy's always going to be open. Wilder did a great job of breaking down the defense there a little bit. Helsel caught it, ready to shoot, and swished it.
Like to see a little high post action also down there against that 2-1-2. Get that ball into a high post. High post can kick it anywhere on the floor.
Yeah, I know they've had Lauren there for a little bit. They've had Moffett there a couple times. They had a couple passes there between each other that worked well. Yeah, that high post has a lot of options because you get all 5 defenders looking at you.
So the Rangers caused a turnover on the last possession with the press here. We'll see what happens this time. Comets inbound to Evil. Got through the trap and trying to lob it underneath to Bennett. Rangers come up with a steal. Wilder's back inside at the post. Taylor skipped to Helsel. Corner Sam Powers. Bounce pass into Wilder, batted away. And jump ball called as the Rangers tried to get the ball back. Possession arrow to the Comets. DeCam checking back in for the Comets. Allie Crick with the basketball, hounded by Wilder. Trapped at the baseline, kicks it back outside. Yount to Crick. Looking for Bennett inside, goes baseline, layup, no good, rebound Powers. Moffitt's ahead. Ball to her, and push from behind. Ball to Taylor, got it. Asia Taylor with the bucket. 15-14, Rangers on top. And Comet pass deflected by Asia Taylor back on defense. Nice defensive play as the Comets are really pushing it.
Little life here by the Rangers. Playing some D, leaving some buckets, getting after it. I like it.
Lob into Bennett over her head. DeCam with the ball. And Wilder with great pressure caused a double dribble. So the Rangers have taken the lead 15-14, 2:30 left to go, second quarter. Stay with us at halftime. We'll have a lot of info coming your way. Almost over and back. Taylor with the shot, blocked, and Crick comes away with it. And we didn't need that foul. Foul on the Rangers, and NMC now shooting 1-1.
And that is the third foul on Moffitt, and the seventh for the Rangers, so that'll put Maggie Yount on the line for 1-1.
So Grace Ward checks in for Moffitt.
First free throw shot today by either squad.
And Yount ties us up at 15. Second one coming on the bonus. No good. Rebound goes to the Rangers. Grace Ward. Comets have been in that 2-on-2 zone defense all evening if you've joined us late. Wilder for three, left side, no good. Sam Powers saves it to Helsel, back out to Ward. Wilder inside, spin move, trying to split the defenders. And blocked out of bounds, be Ranger basketball. Couple tall defenders she's trying to go between under there, and that's not easy.
Tall, lanky defenders. Yeah, that's tough to finish.
Wilder back out to Grace Ward. Stolen by Crick. Helsel trying to catch up. And Allie Crick makes it count. And Comets have the lead back, 17-15.
Yeah, great defense by Crick there. Just kind of a lazy pass across the court. Picked it off, easy layup.
Wilder into the lane, puts up a 15-footer, blocked by Bennett. And we get a travel call as Yount went to the floor. Rangers will inbound. 1:08 left to go, first half. Clear it long to Sam Powers. Helsel. Lauren Wilder goes to Powers, right side. Her shot skims across the rim. And ball knocked out of bounds off NMC. Manton will inbound again. Working the ball around the outside. Wilder has it, left wing. 45 seconds to go. And we're going to get a call against the Comets. Man will inbound here on the sideline.
Yeah, they're going to get Crick on the foul. It's her second. Only the Comets' third.
Rangers being patient. Powers back to Wilder. And we get a 3-second call on the Rangers. I noticed girls on both ends, Nate. They have spent a lot of time in the lane tonight.
They linger.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. 15 seconds for the Comets. See if they can do something to close out the half. Yount to Ebels, trying to post underneath, stolen by Taylor. Bring it quickly, 5 seconds. 4. Shot up by Powers. No good. And that is the end of the first half here from Manton. And our halftime score, the Lady Comets of NMC 17, the Lady Rangers of Manton 15. So as I said, stay with us. We will have our first half stats here in a moment. We'll talk about upcoming ball games. There is a change in the boys' schedule we want to go over with you. We'll have the JV results from earlier tonight, and we'll look ahead to the second half. Our halftime report brought to you by Shepler's Well Drilling tonight. Rick Swanson and Nate Swanson coming to you from Manton High School. With the Lady Comets of NMC at 6-2. Hosted tonight by the Lady Rangers of Manton. Their overall record 5-2. And the Comets lead at 17-15 here at halftime. Quarter scores, it's been close throughout. Our first quarter ended in a deadlock at 10 apiece. And in the second quarter, NMC outscored Manton 7-5 to lead it 17-15 at halftime. Nate, let's look at some individual numbers.
Pretty cut and dry that first half. There wasn't a ton of scoring, 17-15. Only 2 free throws shot the entire half by either squad. But we'll start with the visiting Comets. Go through their scoring real quick. They've got 2 points from Riley Langton, 3 points from Maggie Yount, 4 points from Megan Bennett, and to lead the way for Manton is Allie Crick with 8 points, and they're 1 out of 2 for free throws. And the only person with 2 fouls on their squad is Allie Crick, the senior, leading scorer. I know that last possession, Coach Bennett was telling her to not do anything that could have even resemble a foul. The last 30 seconds to go.
I was actually surprised she was still out there.
Yeah.
Because there was a free throw, stopped the action.
Me as well.
And I was thinking he would get Crick out of there. But
being a senior, you trust her. And she did well. She did good. Now for the Rangers. Sam Powers has 2 points. Asia Taylor has 2 points. Leah Helsel had that big 3. So she has 3 points. And then Lauren Wilder has 8. She's tied with Crick for the game lead so far. They had the 1 3-pointer, and no free throws were shot by the Rangers in that first half. Megan Moffitt does have 3 fouls. Sam Powers has 2. So there's a little bit of concern there. If Megan picks up a quick one, that might change the game a little bit. But yeah, 15-17, halftime score.
Well, what's concerning about Megan Moffitt's 3 fouls is that she's the one that's trying to body up with big Megan Bennett underneath and trying to deny post passes into her. And it's going to be tough for her to continue to do that with the 3 fouls. We'll see if Coach Katona might switch another person, maybe switch sides on that zone or something. But that's a little concerning to defend Bennett down there with 3 fouls.
It is, yeah, and Megan's really the only one with some length on this team. I mean, other girls are capable of guarding her. They've got quickness, they've got some strength, but she's definitely the one that can at least defend a little bit more with the length that she has. So yeah.
And I'm sure the Rangers will be talking about NMC's 2-1-2 zone. They've really had to work for shots. They've moved the ball repeatedly around the outside, looking for openings, and shots have been hard to come by. They put Lauren Wilder at the low post, trying to get the ball down low to her. But when she does get it, she has to contend with the length and height of NMC under the basket, and it's difficult for her to get shots up. It's going to be tough against this zone. I'm impressed with the defense from NMC so far.
Yeah, these girls are always a close knit. You know, it's a smaller school. Everyone knows everybody. I mean, half the team is related. So these girls do have some great chemistry as they're going around. They're talking really well in that zone. You can hear them each and every play. You guys can probably hear them on this broadcast. And just telling them where the shooters are, where people are going. So just doing a great job communicating off that zone, which you have to do to play an effective one. The Rangers have only had a couple chances on outside shots. So they're closing out really well. And then when you have the length that NMC does inside, makes it really tough to really do anything when you get the ball down there.
As unselfish as the Rangers are, they don't want to force anything, and they're waiting for themselves to be really wide open to put up those shots, and they aren't going to be wide open. They've got to continue to move that ball quickly, get the defense out of position, and something may open up, and then continue to try to get the ball inside if at all possible. But then you're contending with the height once again. Well, let's talk about the JV game from earlier tonight, and the Lady Ranger JV team suffered another loss to NMC this evening by the score of 39-13. The JV girls just are a little raw, Nate, talent-wise, and they will improve. Last year's JV girls team started out kind of the same way, and Coach Lafreniere got them around playing pretty good basketball by the end of the season, but this year, of course, we don't have that time. We got a 6-week season for JVs, and we're already in the 4th week, and it's tough. But hopefully, they can make some strides and improve as they go through their season. Again, 39-13 tonight. The NMC JVs over the Manton JVs.
Yeah, it gets a little tougher as high school goes because you play as a squad as a 7th grade team, you play as a squad as an 8th grade team. But then you get to high school and girls are getting moved up, moved down. I mean, going everywhere. So these girls are used to playing with, Morgan Shepler and Lauren Wilder and those girls. So, they just got to find, where they fit in the team right now. Each and every team in high school is always different. Girls graduate and girls getting moved up. So you just got to find your spot, and these girls are learning it. Coach Lafreniere's got them, going in the right direction. Getting more fundamentally sound. So, yeah, they're getting there.
Well, I have talked to him, and he is spending a great deal of time in practice, at least the number of practices they have, which is also very small because there's so many games being crammed into these 6 weeks of the regular season. They don't have a lot of time to practice, but
yeah, when you're teaching, you need those practices.
Yeah, he is spending a lot of time on fundamentals and the basics, trying to give these girls from the JVs a good foundation from which they can build. So let's move on now, talk about upcoming games for the girls and boys teams here at Manton. A lot of action coming up, as we said, when you are trying to play 3 times a week. Let's look at the girls first. They are home again Friday night when they host Beale City. And then next week, they are home Tuesday as the Lady Ramblers of McBain come to town. So the next couple games home for the Lady Rangers, Friday against Beale City, and Tuesday against McBain, and we will have those on the live stream for you. Now, as far as the boys are concerned, they had their big win last night, coming off the loss, their first loss to McBain last week, but a big win last night over NMC, who was 8-0. They were ranked number 10 in Division IV in the state of Michigan, and the Rangers knocked them off by 16 points, playing a great defensive game. But the boys are in action again tomorrow. The Beale City Aggies come to town, so the boys home tomorrow evening. We'll have that on the stream. And then here's the change in the schedule that I alluded to. The Rangers have had the Lake City game canceled twice. The first time it was because of COVID protocol here in Manton, and now it's Lake City. Lake City is shut down basketball-wise because they had a positive COVID case, so they aren't playing any basketball. And what the Rangers did was they put out a feeler around northern Michigan, and they actually got a bite from Mason County Eastern that was looking for a game Friday night. So this Friday, the boys will be going to Mason County Eastern instead of Lake City. So if you have one of those old schedules that says Lake City, you want to change that one. The boys at Mason County Eastern, which is over near Scottville. It's actually in the small town of Custer.
Oh, yes.
And the boys will be making that trip Friday night. So they'll go back to back. They got Beale City here tomorrow night, Thursday night, and then Friday night they are at Mason County Eastern. So instead of the little 10-mile jaunt over to Lake City, they're going to spend a little time on the bus heading to Custer on Friday night.
Get the rest of those legs before the game. It's a good form.
Yeah, look at it.
Homework
Look
done.
at it in a positive way.
Get some homework done. Get your reading done for some classes.
All right. We are ready to get things rolling. Our halftime report brought to you by Shepler's Well Drilling of Manton. As we start the second half, NMC clinging to a 2-point lead, 17-15. The Rangers have the possession arrow. And here we go with third quarter action from Manton. We'll see what the Rangers talked about concerning this 2-1-2 defense thrown at them by NMC. Sam Powers, left wing, bounce pass, stolen, and then stolen back. And then Moffitt just took an extra step, so 3 quick turnovers there in succession. But the Comets have the ball. Rangers now have come into a man-to-man defense. Eagles gets by Wilder to the bucket, no good. Asia Taylor pulls it down among the trees. Ahead to Helsel, to Wilder for 3. And a little short. Yount with the rebound. Rangers tried to tie it up, but Yount went to the floor, and that's a travel call. Manton will inbound. Wilder goes deep to Powers. Back to Wilder.
Yeah, Wilder had a quick 8 points. All layups in that first quarter, but very quiet in the second. Rangers did Comets did a much better job eliminating those breakaway layups.
Wilder's pass picked off for Yount. I'm not sure where that one was going, but she was expecting someone to be cutting through. Ebles on the right wing has her pass knocked away. Tough defense tonight from both these teams. Langton out to Ebles. Yount. There's Allie Crick. Ebles looking to penetrate, goes down the lane, got it. Sophomore Paige Ebles with the driving layup gives the Comets a 4-point lead.
Good take by Ebles. Just kind of went right through. The posts were occupying the 2 defenders down there, and she just kind of slipped right through them.
Taylor for 3 at the Ranger end, no good. Powers knocked the ball and kept it alive, but we got to get out of the lane. And we're going to get a 3-second call. 3-second call on Leah Helsel, just nowhere to get rid of the ball. And NMC will face the full court pressure again of the Rangers. This time the Rangers going man-to-man full court. Crick beats it down the right side. And get an offensive call on Allie Crick. That's a big call for the Comets.
That is Crick's third foul. And the first for the half, either way.
(19-15), NMC on top. Just a couple minutes into the third quarter here from Manton. Post underneath the Helsel. Shot no good. Comets come away with it. Crick pushing down the right sideline. Goes to Bennett underneath. Shot up, no good. Rebound Taylor. Bennett couldn't get it to drop from point blank range. Crick comes from behind with the steal.
That's a dangerous play with 3 fouls there by Crick, but got the steal anyways. Definitely don't want to pick up your cheapy fourth on something like that.
Bounce pass to Bennett. Safe from going out of bounds, but right to the Rangers. Wilder pushing, looking to go down the lane, and we're going to get a call against the Comets as Wilder again tried to split a couple NMC defenders. But the Rangers will inbound under their own basket. 5:01 left to go, third quarter.
That's a biggie for the Comets. That's Crick's fourth foul.
So Jamie DeCam checks in for Allie Crick.
The senior point guard for the Comets. So that's where you see the Rangers press. They have a little bit more effect.
Here's Helsel for 3. No good. But the Rangers, I should say, come away with the rebound. Wilder looking for baseline. Hands off to Helsel. Couldn't get the shot off against the height of the Comets. Gets a screen from Moffitt. Wilder for 3. No good. Rebound Bennett. Ebles with the basketball. Gives it up to DeCam. Nagy out, trying to post up inside, has it batted away.
Staying patient. Rangers are staying stout.
And get a timeout taken by NMC as Coach Bennett saw his squad struggling a little bit against the Rangers defense. So just like in the first half, Nate, points are tough to come by in this one.
Yeah, it's 2-0. Comets in the third quarter. Very low scoring, defensive battle. Very tough to find anything.
This has been close throughout tonight. First quarter ended in a 10-10 tie. The Comets were up 2 at halftime, and as Nate just said, the only 2 points of the second half so far on the board for the Comets. They lead at 19-15. Both teams with tough defense tonight. And both teams with a key player in a little bit of foul trouble.
Yeah, Crick's the leading scorer for the Comets here tonight with 8. She's on the bench with 4 fouls. She's leading point guard. Let's see if the Rangers can take advantage of that.
We'll see if Moffitt can refrain from picking up her fourth. She is in there with 3 for the Rangers. She's got the task of trying to deny Bennett. You can see her doing that. Ebles right down the lane. No good. Rebound Moffitt. And gives it up to Wilder. So Rangers, big stop. Just need to get some points on the board. Gives it up to Helsel. Back to Wilder. Goes baseline. And her pass picked off by DeCam for the Comets.
kind of gets stuck. Normally she can squeeze through there and get up a shot, but not against this tall, lanky Comet squad.
Young to the basket. Shot would not go, but she will go to the free throw line, shooting 2 with the call against the Rangers.
She split her pair in the first half. She's the only one that shot free throws here tonight for either side. The foul's on Taylor. That's her first, team's first.
First one rattled, came out, and back in again.
That's her 4th point of the night.
Second free throw also good. Megan Bennett out right now. The Comet lineup, getting a little breather. She's going to check right back in again.
Her dad's coach just gave her a quick pointer, quick tips. Getting right back in the game.
Inside the Wilder, shot up, no good. And we're going to get a whistle against the Rangers. And there's that foul, Nate, we were talking about.
Yep, Moffitt just kind of volleyball smacked that rebound out of a Comet hand. Got the foul. That's her 4th. So she'll come out of the game. 2 fouls apiece for the Comets and the Rangers here in the second half.
Going to be tough down low now. Rangers in the zone. Rangers went to a zone. Almost had the steal. Yelp posting up Bennett. Return hook shot. Draws a foul, and Megan Bennett will go to the free throw line. Trying to increase this Comet lead over the Rangers.
Yeah, they noticed Moffitt was out of the game, so going right to Bennett in the post.
First one is good.
And that foul's going to be at War. That's her 2nd. Rangers 3rd.
And timeout taken by the Rangers. That Ranger timeout sponsored by Northern Michigan Environmental Transport.
We're going to do a little sponsor spotlight. Shepler Well Drilling. Owner Randy Shepler, a Manton alum, has been in business since 1992. They'll provide honest, reliable, and professional service from your original well to any problems you may have years down the road. They offer a 5-year warranty on new installations and parts and labor. Prompt service is a trademark. Randy has also been an avid supporter of Manton Athletics over the years. So call 231-824-6505 for Shepler's Well Drilling. That's 824-6505.
So a big stat here, Nate, so far. Rangers are yet to score here in the third quarter as the Comets have put up 5.
Yeah, it's just tough sledding against this Comet defense. Can't get the open shots outside like they used to. Can't drive against the length and the height. And this zone is giving the Rangers some fits.
Megan Bennett has the second free throw. Made the first one before the timeout. Is up and good also. Nice shooting form for Bennett from the free throw line. 23-15. Comets lead the Rangers by 8. Grace Ward to Taylor, left wing, looking to penetrate. Gives it off Powers, over to Wilder.
Yeah, they're just cutting off any drive Rangers might have.
Grace Ward trying to make something happen, and Rangers turnover. Comets come up with it. Under 2 minutes now left to go, third quarter. Eagles posting Bennett. Bennett up with the left hand, scores it for the Comets, and they are up 10. A little too easy that time.
Yeah, you get Bennett down there, it's tough to stop her.
Wilder making her way through the lane, spin move with the left hand, draws the foul. She'll go to the free throw line.
And that's what you're going to need. You're going to need to drive against people, get some free throws going, because you're not getting any clean shots off on anybody. Well, that foul is on Yount for NMC. That's her first, team's third.
And first free throw is no good. Second one coming. And Lauren gets the second. 25-16, NMC on top. Rangers trying to cause some turnovers with this pressure. And there they got one. Asia Taylor. But immediately called for a double dribble. But the pressure was there, and they got the steal.
Yeah, you're ready to shoot, and then you see someone in your face, and you're not sure exactly what to do.
Ahead to Langton underneath, and her shot no good. Bennett goes up over. Her putback no good. And Taylor comes away with the rebound. Wilder pushing. No numbers, but Lauren right to the hoop. And will draw another foul and go to the free throw line.
That foul's going to be on Ebles for the Comets. It's their first, team's fourth.
And first one is good.
Wilder's up to double digits now with 10 points on the game.
Second one also good. And the Rangers pull within 7 at 25-18. Pressure again, full court. And we get a timeout. Taken on the floor with 1:22 left to go here in the third quarter. That timeout taken by head coach Rich Bennett of the Comets. Maybe talking a little bit about that pressure from the Rangers, full court. One of the things I'm noticing here with Moffett out of the game, Nate, is who's guarding the extremely tall Megan Bennett, but Asia Taylor. And what a height differential between those two. Asia just trying to deny her the best she can.
Yeah, Asia's got strength. She's not going to let Bennett move her around. She's kind of keep her out of the post, keep her in some bad position, and don't let her get right by the bucket. Because if she does, it's going to be probably 2 points for the Comets. But yeah, you're taking advantage of Crick being on the bench for the Rangers. Mentioned that, playing that good press, trying to get some turnovers and get some easy buckets while she's on the bench.
But just a moment ago, the Comets did have a 10-point lead. Rangers have cut it to 7. And once again, looking for some kind of turnover in this pressure, full court defense. Yount to inbound. Comes into Ebles and pass knocked away. And NMC basketball. Grace War got a hand on that one. Yount again to inbound. And again, knocked away, this time by Wilder. What they need to do is secure one of those.
They do have Crick back in the game. Minute 20 left in the third. She's got 4 fouls. You kind of need her to stop this run.
Pass into Bennett, back to Yount. Ahead to Ebles, trapped there by Wilder. Cleared up to set the offense. Ebles cutting through the lane. Draws a foul, and Paige Ebles will go to the free throw line. Shooting 2.
That foul is going to be on Leah Helsel for the Rangers. It's her second. Manton's 4th.
And Ebles hits the first one. Second one also good. And lead back to 9 for NMC at 27-18.
Comets are shooting free throws really well. They are 7 for 8 on the game. 6 for 6 in the third quarter alone.
And unforced turnover there by the Rangers, a travel call. We'll give the ball back to the Comets. And ball comes into Bennett. Ahead to Evil over her outstretched arms, out of bounds. Ranger basketball. Under a minute now, 50 seconds left to go. Third quarter from Manton tonight. Rangers need some instant offense. Back out to Taylor. Sizes up the three, no good. Yount with the rebound. Gives it up to Crick. Crick pushing it down the right side. Loses control and then travels with it. Ranger basketball with 27 seconds left in the third. And Moffitt comes back in for Ward. Moffitt with 4 fouls. Be nice to get a couple points here before the end of the quarter. 16 seconds to go.
Yeah, I like to have a little momentum going into the fourth.
Up inside is Wilder. And rebound comes off to the Rangers. Moffitt back out to Taylor. Got to get a shot up. Helsel for 3. Off the board, no good. Rebound Evils. And that's the end of the third quarter here from Manton. And at the end of 3, the NMC Comets 27, the Lady Rangers of Manton 18. So the Comets holding a slim 2-point lead at halftime, outscoring the Rangers 10-3 in the third to open up a 9-point lead as we enter the fourth quarter. And Nate, from what we've seen, that's going to be tough to overcome, and the Ranger defense is really going to have to step it up and limit NMC's points to give them a chance.
I mean, all it takes is a couple quick buckets by the Rangers. 3 here, quick 2 here, and they're right back in it. They can do it, but having only scored 8 points the last 2 quarters combined, and you're down by 9, something's got to change. You got to get the ball in the basket. You got to push a little bit harder. You got to stop them on defense. Because Comets are going to make a couple more buckets. You're going to need at least a 15-point quarter here, probably to win the game, to have a chance.
Yep, they've got their work cut out for them, but we'll see what they can come up with.
For that defense they play, there's no doubt in my mind they can do it. 3-point shooters, they've got them.
Possession arrows with the Comets. They will inbound from the far sideline as we get the fourth quarter underway. And again, Rangers playing man-to-man defense as they have here in the second half. Threw a zone at the Comets in the first half. Langford underneath, his shot no good. Bennett's there. And foul call against the Rangers. Megan Bennett will go to the free throw line. But again, maybe a little too easy, Comets getting the ball inside. And first one up and in for the junior Megan Bennett.
Yeah, you don't want to follow his Comets right now. They've only missed 1 free throw on the night.
Second one also good. And the Comets up by 11. Sam Powers, right side, back to Wilder. Wilder for 3, top of the circle. No good. Out of bounds to the Comets. But that's what they need. Need to fire some up there and connect on a couple.
She had some room. That was a good shot by Lauren.
Evils gets by the trap. Right to the hoop, left hand. No good. Up and in by Bennett. The tall post player for the Comets.
I know one of the things with guards is get up on the backboard. Ben will be there for a rebound if you don't make it.
Helsel for 3 on the Ranger end, no good. And rebound out to Powers. Back to Taylor. Taylor trying to penetrate. And we're going to get an offensive call against the Rangers.
That foul will be on Taylor. Kind of lowered her shoulder a little bit. We're trying to create some space. That's her second. Manton 6.
Ball comes into Allie Crick. And we're going to get a foul against the Rangers. And it looks like that might send the Comets to the line with the bonus now. And that's going to make it really tough the way you said, Nate, the Comets are hitting these free throws.
Yeah, they're 9 out of 10 on the night. And that's a third foul on Sam Powers.
Allie Crick at the line. And first one, no good. Rebound to Taylor for the Rangers. And here comes Lauren Wilder. Taylor skip pass to Helsel. Out to Wilder. Spin move into the lane. Out to Taylor. Helsel into the lane. Out to Powers, who'll put up a 3. And in and out. Halfway down, spun its way out.
Well, it went around the world a little bit, but didn't have a visit.
Here's Yount with the shot. No good. And Bennett over the back on that rebound. We'll give the ball back to the Rangers.
And that foul's on Bennett. That's his second. Comets 5th.
And timeout taken on the floor by Coach Katona. That Ranger timeout sponsored by Northern Michigan Environmental Transport. And now sponsor spotlight with Bostic's Drugstore. Owner Mike Moffett purchased the business from John Bostic in 2011 after 5 generations of Bostic owners, now serving the community for over 130 years. They will fulfill all your pharmacy needs. They also offer unique gifts, all occasion cards, greeting cards, willow tree figurines, beanie babies, many items in Bostic's Drugstore, and they are also the stop for Ranger Station sportswear, sweatshirts, t-shirts, hats, all available. Ranger gear, all available at Bostic's Drugstore. Bostic's has always been a loyal supporter of Manton Ranger Athletics. You can phone them at 824-6465, 824-6465, or email bosticsdrugstore@yahoo.com. bosticsdrugstore@yahoo.com. So the Rangers put it in play following their timeout. Lauren Wilder with the basketball, top of the key, goes to Taylor, right side, back out to Wilder. Taylor to Powers, posting up Moffett, out to Powers for 3, shot up, no good, and rebound knocked out of bounds by the Comets. Rangers will inbound.
That was good though, you got to get it down the post. Turn around, Sam Powers had a wide open 3. That was a good little in and out action there by the Rangers.
Helsel to Powers, here's Taylor. Skip pass, Helsel. Taylor back to Wilder, puts up a 3, left side, no good. And rebound on the floor. Not sure what the call was, but Ranger basketball anyway.
Big comment. Gal was on the line there. Time for the ball.
Out of bounds.
Yep.
Into Moffett, working it around, looking for Wilder. And we got a call against the Rangers on setting a screen as they work the ball around looking for a shot.
Comets have been calling for that foul a couple different times. They finally got one on Asia.
Eagles pass underneath to number 11, Elena Roosevelt for another easy bucket for the Comets. And they lead at 33-18.
That was sophomore to sophomore right there.
Helsel back to Wilder. Steps back for three, got it. Lauren Wilder hits a three from the top of the circle for the Rangers, pulling them within 12. 5:17 left to go. Bounce pass underneath to Roosevelt. Shot up, got it. Elena Roosevelt, back-to-back field goals for the Comets.
Back-to-back Eagles to Roosevelt connection.
And we're going to get a call against the Rangers.
On Moffitt.
And that will be the fifth one on junior Megan Moffitt for the Rangers.
And on offensive fouls, you don't shoot free throws. So just out of bounds for the Comets.
Grace Ward checking in for Moffitt. Rangers get the turnover. And as Wilder let go the three, she was fouled and should go to the free throw line, shooting three.
And they got that foul on Ebles for the Comets. That's her second. Comets 6 for the half.
So the first of three coming here from Lauren Wilder. And gets the first one. Certainly need them at this juncture of the game.
Wilder has all of Manton's second half points here tonight.
Second one is no good. There haven't been a lot of shots, Nate, put up by other people when you look back at it.
And really, any shots in general by the Rangers.
Here's the third one, and Wilder gets two of the three to pull within 12 at 35-23. And Wilder had a hand on it, couldn't come up with a steal. Young with the basketball goes to Crick. And they get a call against the Rangers with 4:44 left to go in the ballgame.
That fouls on Wilder and puts the Comets in the double bonus. So Crook will get 2 shots here.
First one is good. Second one coming, as Nate said, any foul here on out will result in 2 free throws with the double bonus. Second one no good off the back of the rim. Battle for the rebound, goes to the floor. We have a jump ball call, and the possession arrow is with the Rangers. Manton will inbound.
You gotta like the aggression going up against taller Bennett there. Getting that jump ball and getting the ball back.
Helsel with the shot, left side. No good, long rebound. Chased down by the Rangers. Taylor to Wilder. Yep, got to be looking for those shots. Be ready right there. Be ready with the shot when he gets the ball. Taylor's three, no good. Rebound Roosevelt. Gives it up to Ebles. And Carey on the dribble. We'll turn it over to Manton. Rangers spread out around the perimeter, need to be in that shooting position.
And all 5 girls out there can make the three-pointer right now for the Rangers.
Skip pass to Ward, into the elbow, shot up, off the glass, around and out. Rebound Roosevelt. Allie Crick takes it down the right side, and another call against the Ranger defense. Allie Crick will go to the free throw line.
That is a 4th foul on Sam Powers. Crick just split her free throws just a minute earlier.
First one is good, extending the Comet lead to 14.
That puts her in double figures now for the game with 10.
And second one also good. On the that was a different call.
They
On a made
showed
free throw.
Extended boxing out, I believe. Just kind of kept shoving her a little bit. That foul's on Powers. I would love to watch the replay of that. I didn't quite see it. That's what they called. That's her 5th. So Moffitt and Powers are both out of the game for the Rangers.
And Crick back at the free throw line. Very impressive free throw shooting by the Comet team here tonight. And second one in and out. Ball out of bounds to the Comet. 3:40 left to go in this one. Stay with us at the end of the ball game. We'll have a lot of info coming your way. We'll have our final stats. Talk about upcoming ball games. Inbound to Crick. Out. Brings it back outside Evil.
Don't buck, Asia.
Post inside to Crick. Trying to make something happen, and Wilder came up and grabbed the ball for a jump, but looks like another official has a 3-second call right before that. So the 3-second call will turn it over to the Rangers. And Shepler comes in for Taylor. Rangers now to 1 available substitute on the bench. Here's Helsel for 3, right side, got it. Leah Helsel with the 3-point field goal from the right wing, 39-26 NMC.
Hey, don't count them out quite yet.
Yount at the elbow, her shot, no good, out of bounds to the Rangers. Instant points, under 3 minutes now.
Playing with the house money, now you're down by 13, you're just playing wild, so you can shoot some threes.
Wilder for 3, no good. And she's going to be called for the foul on Ebels as she tried to come up with a steal. Paige Ebels will go to the free throw line, shooting the double bonus, 2 free throws.
Paige has 4 points on the night, was 2 for 2 on her previous free throws. That foul's on Wilder, that's her 3rd. Double bonus.
First one good. Ebel's going for the second. And in and out. Rebound control by Abby Wood for the Rangers. Helsel out to Wilder.
Hey, he's got to shoot that at this point.
Shepler going up for 3, but Crick was right there with the defense and caused a travel on Shepler. Comet basketball.
And if Wilder or Helsel have even some space on 3-point line, they got to jack it.
Allie Crick with the basketball. Right to the hoop, the left hand, and scores it. was able to dribble away from her defender and take it right to the hole. War back out to Wilder.
Gotta shoot that, I feel like.
Helsel. Right side, back to Wilder. Back to Helsel. Wilder. Need a shot up. War takes one. Got it. Grace War for two from about 16 feet.
Good shot by Grace.
42-28. Comet.
It's her first bucket of the night.
.142 left to go in the ball game. Whistle against the Comets.
They got that foul on Evils. That's her third. Comets 7th.
Wilder to Helsel, back to Wilder. War for three. Shot up, no good. Wilder rebounds it. Back out to War. Wilder looking for three, left side. Got it. Lauren Wilder with the three-point bucket. Pulls the Rangers within 11.
Any space they get, they gotta shoot. That was a great three by Wilder there, just moving around. Fake the pass one way, go to the inside.
Ball knocked out of bounds by the Rangers. Comet basketball, 42-31. Comets with 1:19 left to go. Eagles got by the defense, off the glass, throws it. Just speed of Paige Eagles that time. Got the layup. Here's Helsel for three, no good, and ball goes out of bounds to the Comets. Taylor checking back in for Wilder with 1:02 left to go. Eagles with the ball down the left sideline. Gets by the defense, pulls it back out. Comets just happy to run some time off here within the last minute of the night's ball game. Gives it up to Langton, baseline, her shot no good. Ball knocked out of bounds off the Rangers. Comet basketball, 39 seconds. Long inbound pass knocked away by Helsel. She's got it. Taking it all the way. Hard off the glass. And we get a whistle on the rebound.
That was a good steal by Helsel there. Just couldn't finish. They're going to get a foul on Crick for the Comets. That's their fifth. We've had three girls foul the game here tonight. Getting a standing ovation here from the Comet crowd for the senior guard.
And free throw is no good from Asia Taylor. The Comets will inbound with the last 32 seconds on the clock. 44-31, Comets on top. Steal by Grace War, ahead to Helsel in the lane, hits it. Leah Helsel from 5 feet away following the steal. Comets ahead to Eagles. Bounce pass to Langton, pulls it back out to Young. 44-33 Comets. Last 10 seconds on the board. Bennett pulls it back out to Young, and that's going to do it. As the NMC Comets come into Manton tonight and hand the Lady Rangers their third defeat of the season. 44-33. Stay with us. We'll recap the scoring for you. We'll have our final stats, update the next ball games for the boys and the girls, and possibly talk to Coach Katona. We'll see what his schedule allows him to do here following the ball game. So our post-game report tonight brought to you by Wilder Heating and Cooling. This has been Rick Swanson along with Nate Swanson from Manton High School tonight, where the Rangers have dropped one to the Lady Comets of NMC to, as I said, bring up their third loss. They now stand at 5-3 overall on the season. NMC, on the other hand, they improved to 7-2 overall. Their fine season continues, and very impressive showing here tonight by the Comets over the Rangers. Let me go over the quarter scores, how the game progressed. Very tight first half. The first quarter ended in a 10-10 tie as the lead went back and forth. In the second quarter, NMC outscored Manton 7-5 for a slim 2-point lead, 17-15 at halftime. In the third quarter, NMC kept it up and limited the Rangers to 3 points while putting 10 up themselves. And at that point had a 9-point lead heading into the fourth quarter, 27-18. A lot of offense from both teams in the fourth, but NMC outscored Manton 17-15, and they come away with the big 11-point win, 44-33 tonight over the Rangers. I'll throw it over to Nate for our individual numbers.
Yeah, we'll start with the visiting Comets. Just go over their scoring real quick. You got Riley Langton with 2 points. Elena Roosevelt with 4. Maggie Yount had 5. Paige Ebels had 7. Megan Bennett had 12. And to lead the way for the Comets was senior Allie Crick with 14 points. Overall, the Comets made 15 twos. They did not make a 3 here tonight, but they shot free throws at 74% clip, making 14 out of 19. Very solid free throw shooting by the Comets here tonight. Now for your Rangers. They have Grace Ward with 2 points. Sam Powers had 2 points. Asia Taylor had 2 points. Leah Housel had 8. And to lead the way for Manson in the game was Lauren Wilder with 19 points. Overall, they made 8 2-pointers. They made 4 3-pointers, 2 each by Lauren Wilder and Leah Housel. And they were 5 out of 8 on their free throws at a 63% clip. And there you go.
Well, differences in the ball game tonight, Nate. See if you agree with me. The Comet 2-1-2 zone defense, the old defense from years ago. You don't see a lot of teams play that nowadays, but 2-1-2 defense really limited the Rangers, and the exceptional height advantage that NMC had inside. I think those were 2 of the keys in tonight's ball game.
Oh, for sure. The length of the Comets, yeah. And the way they were closing out on shooters, I just found it really tough to do anything. They couldn't zip the ball around like you want to in a zone. Even if you dribble penetrated, take a couple girls with you and find the open shooter. Comets were covering that really well. So really anything Coach Katona drew up, Comets just kind of came right back and played a little bit better defense than offense here tonight. Then on offensive end, Comets just kept attacking the basket, made 14 free throws. Just used their height inside really well. I mean, they didn't make many outside shots whatsoever. Most of their points came right in the paint here tonight. It was really tough for the Rangers with their lack of size, especially with Megan Moffitt being in some foul trouble. It made it really hard to keep the Comets out of the paint and from scoring those easy buckets.
Yeah, I know it was frustrating for them, and after a nice shooting night Monday night against Pine River, the Rangers didn't have that outside shooting tonight against that zone of the Comets, but the Comets, of course, had a lot to do with that. Let's welcome in Coach Katona. Coach, give us your thoughts on the game. It was a tough one. The Comets threw 2-1-2 zone at you, and definitely had the height advantage inside, and those were 2 things that were hard to overcome.
Yeah, we played their pace the first half. We couldn't create any up-tempo. They wanted to do a half-court game. With their length and athleticism, it's going to be hard to score against that. You said it was a 2-1-2, 2-3 zone, yeah. With Bennett in the middle, it makes it real hard for Lauren to get that penetration. So that's the first time we've seen a zone like that. But our girls were just missing their shots. We hit a couple of those threes. you know, things look a little bit different, you know, and sometimes you have off nights, and tonight was definitely that night.
Well, you turn right around and come back Friday. You got Beale City coming to town. And one of the things we were talking about with the shooting tonight against the zone, your girls shot really well Monday night against Pine River. And I guess that's the kind of shooting we needed tonight.
Yeah.
Over that zone, but they were hard to come by. Points were hard to come by.
Points were very hard to come by. For us to only score just over 30 points. We only had 17 at the end of 15 at halftime. So, yeah, not the best offensive night. Couple kudos, though. I thought Megan Moffitt did a good job on their big girl with the help of Asia Taylor. I loved our post defense tonight. We just couldn't get anything going in the transition game. So that was good to see Megan do that tonight. And then, yeah, we turn around and play Beale City Friday. They're going to zone us, too, so we're going to get some more reps against the zone on Friday. So hopefully our shots start rolling.
Well, good. The games are coming fast and furious, and they will the last couple weeks as you try and squeeze in as many as you can.
Yeah, looking forward to playing this team again in a couple weeks. We play them again. I think we're equally matched, and the girls are really hungry to play them again. So looking forward to playing NMC in a couple weeks.
Well, good. Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it.
And good luck Friday. We'll be here covering the game.
Thank you.
You bet. That was Lady Ranger head coach J.P. Katona and his comments following the loss tonight to NMC. I want to touch on our next games coming up for the boys and the girls. The girls, like I said, are home Friday against Beale City, and then home again next Tuesday as the McBain Ramblers come to town. The boys have ball games the next two nights. They are home tomorrow night against Beale City, and then Friday they found an opponent after the Lake City game was canceled because of COVID problems in Lake City. Friday night the boys will travel to Mason County Eastern. Coach Hiller wanting to get as many games in as they can, so if one's canceled, they're looking for somebody else to play. Once again, we want to recognize our sponsors as well. Bostic's Drugstore, Northern Michigan Environmental Transport, Shepler Well Drilling, and Wilder Heating and Cooling, which allows us to live stream the broadcast with these limited fan allowances in the state of Michigan this year. Nice to be able to stream the game for people at home. Nate, let me bring you in one more time, get your final thoughts, and player of the game.
Yeah, final thoughts. Just too much height for the Comets. Not enough shots going in the basket for man. I mean, easy as that. But I'm going to say player of the game. I'm going to say Megan Moffitt. Coach Katona touched on it. Game was close when she was in the ball game. Kept it close first quarter, first half. Then she got in some foul trouble. Game kind of got away. You can kind of lean. You can kind of put that on Meg for just the defense she was playing down low. Just kind of her presence on offense in the paint. Just being down there, occupying some defense. Some say Megan Moffitt. She can get in the scoring column tonight, play some great defense. And was a crucial factor for Rangers while she was in there.
Yeah, she was making life really miserable for Bennett in the first half on that low block, but then once she got that third foul, then she had to relax a little bit and eventually fouled out of the ball game. But
yep, and then that's when the Comets kind of took over and made it a little easier to come by for those points down low with Megan out of the game.
So that's going to do it from Manton High School. This is Rick Swanson. On behalf of my partner, Nate Swanson, we thank you for joining us and hope you'll follow the next Manton basketball broadcast. And that will be tomorrow night, right from Manton, as Beale City comes to town for the boys. And then Friday night, Beale City is here taking on the Lady Rangers. Once again, our final score tonight, the Lady Comets of NMC 44, the Lady Rangers of Manton 33.